Hello and welcome to Northern Illinois Biz Chats. I'm your host, Susie, with the Gift Wrap Place, also known as wrapwithbo.com.
And I'm your co-host, George Chase.
These chats are sponsored by wrapwithbo.com
and the George Chase Insurance Agency.
Thanks for tuning in and enjoy this episode of Biz Chats.
Also known as NIBC.
Okay, we're on.
We're on. Yay.
So fabulous. We are now in a big reset with NIBC, Northern Illinois Biz Chats. And we have another fabulous guest here today. And this is Jim Gallagher, known Jim for a long time. And Jim's going to introduce himself because, like I always say, you do it best.
My name is Jim Gallagher. I am a senior hospitality specialist with a company called SpotOn. We are a software company for restaurants, including our POS system. And I've been with the company almost 8 years. I've been in the industry over 25.
Jim is long time in this area. Knows everybody. Now, let's do this though. Do they get you by a website? Do you prefer? Is it like SpotOn / Jim Gallagher, or how do they?
No. The website's actually SpotOn.com, and it'll bring you to there. But you can also go on YouTube, find our YouTube channel. And everything we do, from POS to online ordering to
That's great.
Everything is on. We have a YouTube channel. You can log on to there as well.
I love that. Here's what I want to say about Jim. This is what I love about Jim is he is so awesome with his clients, and his posts are fabulous. Jim understands social media, and he understands how to tell his story, which I love. You know, we were both in a business network together,
right.
But how I really got to know Jim was all of his posts online. I love when you get a new client and then he goes through and you talk and there's a video of your client and you promote your clients and you get us to go to the restaurant or the store, which I love. Jim is very much a promoter of small business. The first time I met you was looking at all your posts because they were so fabulous with folks.
Right.
And I love when you do the thing where you're like, we added someone new to the family.
Right.
See, I love that. Okay. So anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, I mean, we always consider a new client part of the SpotOn family, and it's instead of assigning them, they do have a merchant number, but it's just more
personable. Yeah.
Just same time.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is just I really truly believe in my product, and I believe in my clients. And the biggest thing is I want to hear these restaurants and bars. I want to hear their challenges day after day, and to see if I've got something that can fit in to help them.
Perfect, because we want them to grow and be successful. So that's always big. Now this is though. We have to touch on the fact that POS system. So what Jim is dealing with are transactions, right? So your online, right? Transactions and your POS, your point of sale transactions. So there's a lot of stuff with this. This is a big industry. There's a lot going on with this thing, okay? And not all businesses are the same. And then we had COVID, right? So when COVID hit, it transferred everything from a traditional model, okay, to more like, all right, people got to do what everyone started doing the tabs. So you had to adjust to all that, right? I mean, it was like finger, eye, tapping. I mean, that was wild stuff.
Well, prior to COVID, online ordering was only about 23 to 26%.
Yeah.
And then once COVID hit, it was over 80%. And all, I mean, these restaurants had to do so much to try and survive. Unfortunately, some didn't make it though.
Of course, because it was like, for me, I mean, you got to switch it up. I'm taking checks. I don't do that anymore. I was taking cash. Nobody's giving cash anymore. And I had to figure out how to do this tap thing and how to do, contactless,
right.
Which is the big thing, right? Contactless. And then you have to have it portable. So even the restaurants, you would see, all of a sudden the restaurants are like, they're coming to the table, instead the girl taking your card, which is kind of weird. We're all thinking about it now, like what's going on? That's kind of a thing now, where they do it right at the table.
Yep,
and they're walking around with it, which is cool. Instead of like, hey, taking your card, going back in the room, it's like 2 hours later, where'd they go? Oh, they're on vacation.
Well,
Jim, that's funny.
Yeah, it is. Well, some restaurants are very old school, and they like taking out that pen and writing down the order. And we see a problem with that. If I was a server and I took your order and you ordered bacon and eggs, it would probably come out as octopus.
Yeah.
My writing's horrible.
Oh,
terrible.
Trust me, I know.
Terrible.
All of us.
So what we've done is we've been putting these handheld POS systems in the server's hands, and now not only can they take the order more efficiently,
Love it.
faster, gets sent to the kitchen. They're not running back and forth to the kitchen. They're actually saving the soles of their shoes. So that was funny.
That is funny. You're getting the hang of it.
But the thing is one server, one handheld could hit 3 to 5 tables, and a lot less time
Efficiency.
that it takes to go back and forth. And here's the other thing: how many of us have? Oh, can I get a side of this, or can I get a side of that? And they're writing down the tickets, but they forget to write those down. They don't get accounted for, never make it on the ticket. The business loses money.
But see, that's the thing, is that even though we all hated COVID, we all still hate COVID, it did switch us all up. We had to switch up. But it did help our business. Like with my business, people they didn't have to come up or they didn't have to come in.
Yeah.
I could go right to the car. That's a big deal. Mm-hmm. So you go right to the car with your handheld, which I love. But I got a lot of funny stories about that. But this is crazy business. It's very competitive. It's like, what I love about you is that the systems that I've had, I don't have a gym. It's all auto assistant. Mm-hmm. Everything's assistant. So you have to go online. It's like, I can't call you. Right? So as my business grows, of course, I'm going with SpotOn. But it's been a problem. Because I can't call Joe. I can't call Tim. I'm stuck with this, digital assistant. Yep. So that's a big thing with SpotOn.
Well, the nice thing about that is we do have 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year support. It's always there. If there's something that needs immediate attention, I tell my guests, all my customers have my cell phone number. They could send me a text or call me, tell me something's going on. I will open up a ticket in what we call our escalations department, and they're on it like Johnny on the spot.
Perfect.
So
that's why they're SpotOn.
That's why we're SpotOn.
There you go, SpotOn.
And then the other thing is, we may be a national company. We're based out of San Francisco, but I'm local. We actually have a motto that says, "Keep it local." We support local restaurants. Whether you're in Woodstock or McHenry or wherever, we're supporting you. I'm supporting you as your rep. I'm going to help promote you as your rep.
And he's great at networking.
And
so you can pull things together, put people together that wouldn't normally even know that this could be a great relationship. Jim you have a talent for that.
I appreciate that.
Totally.
And then the other thing that we do is, we are a family. We are partners in business together, but we also have a program. And not every business is rich. Profit margins are tight, right? They're very tight.
Right.
But if you know somebody that needs something, you have a portal you could access. You could put that person's information there, and if they sign up with us, SpotOn's going to send you $1,000. Nice. That's a nice spiff. So
nice. Love that.
We don't do a POS in the box. We actually build your POS. We do a remote.
Oh, so custom.
Yeah, we custom build your POS the way you want it to flow. We will do a menu consultation via Zoom. So you don't have to be strapped at a desk somewhere. You could be at home in your easy chair or in your office, wherever.
Make it convenient.
Yeah, you could be on vacation as long as you have an internet connection. We're going to go through it, soup to nuts, make sure everything's perfect. Then we're actually going to schedule with you when you want us to come and install it and train your staff on site. It's not a POS out of the box. It's on site.
Love that. I absolutely love that. So there's so much you can do. And though, it really forced us during, the pandemic, it really forced us to have to switch it up, and it's better for everybody. I think it's going very well.
Yeah.
I think that worked out really. So he does everything. So, the small, the mini, handheld, and then you can also get, what is it? The little cash register with the screen and the tap on the screen.
Yeah, we actually have two versions for the full service restaurant. We have what's called SpotOn Restaurant POS, and then we have one called SpotOn Express. The Express is typically for like a counter service business, like a hot dog or taqueria or something like that. And it's just more simplified. Not that I'm picking on teenagers, but I call it 16-year-old proof.
There you go.
So it's that simplified. We can even put pictures of the items, the meal deal in there. We could put that all in there.
I mean, I do get a little annoyed about the tip thing all the time, but I think it's great. I mean, I think restaurants and businesses have been able to find people that, and they like it. It works. I don't think I ever don't give a tip. Well, so it does work, It's got, your choices, that kind of thing. I think that's cool. But that came from the past few years,
My wife, I'm on the tech side. My wife is actually bartender server at another restaurant.
Okay.
And when we go out, we're heavy tippers. We know these people they make their money on their tips, not their hourly wage.
Not their hourly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but that's what it did. That digital, that component, instead of writing it out, a lot of the servers are saying because of the POS system, because of the upgrades of all the digital, they're making more in tips.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And speed and accuracy is everything, and not just for the server, but the guests as well. You want them to be comfortable. So, I mean, this is a
that's nice.
This is
That's
a handheld.
Slick.
These are super light.
Like your phone.
But it would look like this. It mirrors the POS system. So if you're using the POS system, you're not lost on this.
Right.
It's identical. But what it's nice about these is they're super light. They can fit in the server's hand. You can feel how light that is.
Yeah, but also I noticed the servers, they like to put them in their pockets.
Yeah.
So they can walk around and be hands-free.
Yep.
So they don't have to hold it.
Yeah.
It fits in pockets.
Yeah.
It's lovely. We would love to introduce our sponsor of our beautiful photography work here at Northern Illinois Biz Trats, and that is Trisha Soa of TLS Photography. And TLS Photography, passionate photographer, eager to be artistic in vision and heart to every event, whether it's a wedding, personal milestone, or a dynamic corporate gathering. Trisha's photography is fueled by the pulse of life-capturing energy during events, the quiet poetry of nature, and the connections that make every moment unforgettable. So again, tlsphotography.org. So that's tlsphotography.org. And thanks for tuning in to the Sponsor Minute. Lovely. Okay, now next thing is, what advice can you give small businesses deciding on a POS system?
Do your homework. That's what it comes down to. Who do you know? I find too many restaurants, they go by a name that's been out there for a long time. We've been around about 8 years.
Yeah.
And we've grown immensely.
Yeah.
We're over 11,000 restaurants nationwide, from food trucks to high-end restaurants.
All right, so I'm a new business, and what you want to say to me is that you will grow with me.
Yes.
They're going to grow with you because you can start small with us, and we can grow incrementally,
I joke around, and I tell my prospects, we're Legos for business.
Perfect.
We're Legos for business. Let's not put the cart in front of the horse, okay? Let's build it as what you need. What do you need just to get going? What do we need to do to put in your restaurant so you could start turning a profit quicker? And there's a bunch of different things that we can do.
I love that.
I'm sure a lot of folks out there have seen this. What really annoys me is going into a restaurant and on the ticket it says they're charging me for using my credit card. That, as a consumer, I don't like that.
Oh, so you guys don't have that?
Oh, we don't have that, but we have something similar. We call it cash discount or dual pricing.
Okay.
And basically,
soft sell.
You can't surcharge debit cards.
Yeah.
So there is a cost to the merchant on that. And a lot of merchants may not know, but anybody using credit cards and those rewards on those cards, that business pays for those rewards.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
A lot of people don't know that.
Wowza.
So here's the thing. So if I could show you how to not have to pay those fees at all, both on debit and credit, you're probably going to want to listen to me.
Do you know they have a whole business with this now? You understand? I had a lady come in here. She actually, her business is getting rid of all of the extra charges.
Right.
Like, that's her business.
Yeah.
Like, she sits down and goes through, and she saves these. That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, my mind was blown about that.
It's huge. And what we do is the restaurant would uplift their menu pricing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. To the credit card charge. So whatever that's going to be has a credit card fee already built into it. So if
Oh, okay, got you.
So
well, that's smart business.
So for example, if something's $10, now on the menu it's going to read $10.30.
Okay.
$10.30, whatever.
All right.
That's just an example.
Uh-huh.
But now if the person is going to pay cash, that cashier hits the cash button instead of credit on the POS system, drops the price back down.
That's fabulous.
So now on the receipt...
I mean, that's like QuickBooks right there.
Yeah.
That's...
By the way, all of our reporting is all QuickBooks friendly.
Oh, that's a big one.
But if they hit cash, brings it back down, the merchant or the restaurant never has to pay credit card fees again. And
so that gives you a competitive edge, is what you're
Right.
saying right now.
Yep.
Okay.
And we don't do contracts either. No contracts, no leasing. Everything is transparent. We don't hide anything from you. I'm not saying all companies do that, but I've seen it out there.
Jim is great, and Jim's local, so Woodstock people. Here's Jim.
So
That's it.
Yeah.
It's the story. Okay, so what else was I going to say about that? What do you see as the future of transactions? What is it going to be like in your glasses? I mean, something's going to... They're doing so much stuff. You seen anything new? Like at your conferences or anything?
We've heard a little bit about fingerprint.
That's what I think.
So you scan your fingerprint.
Are you guys working on that like how Apple Pay does it? Do you guys do that?
We
like...
do all that. So as you can see, the little tap and pay.
Oh, okay. On the screen that they have that little...
Right.
You do your phone.
Right.
You're able to... Oh, okay.
You can take your phone and just scan
That's
it.
just amazing.
Yeah, you can just scan it.
Okay, so you got that.
The other thing I love about this is we can actually run tabs. So if you got a beer garden, right?
Oh.
You want to run a tab? Sure. Swipe it. Done. Give the card back to the customer. You don't have to deal with it.
Yeah. It's hilarious about no kids, young kids. You know how we're used to, our age. We run tabs. The kids won't do it. So the kids are doing the trade. So let me ask you this. Is that more money for the restaurant? That's probably why they were complaining, because the kids tab out.
Yeah.
Every time. So it's like they get one drink and they're tabbing out and they're tabbing. So that's more on the restaurant than like us old timers. We just do the... Yeah.
I also see the kids going to the ATM machine because they see the uplift or savings. Well, I'm just going to pay cash. And they go and spend $4 or $5 on a transaction at the ATM machine.
Oh my gosh, $4 or $5.
Sense.
It's like up to $10 now.
It makes no sense. Well, the bars and the clubs.
Oh my gosh, I went to do that once. I went to do the ATM. We got a million story. And it's like says, would you accept this fee? It was like $15 for $3. I'm like, no, forget it. I'll go drive over by my bank and come back.
That's legal robbery.
They actually like to do that in the nail salons. I won't mention any. Okay, so that's fun. So future is going to be probably thumbprint.
It's the information's out there. We haven't posted anything about that, but I've read articles. I get numerous restaurant magazines.
But you probably see where cards are going away.
Not right now.
No,
I know the mag stripe's supposed to be going away on the back of the card.
Interesting.
Yeah, because they got the chip in there. But
so chip might go away.
No, chip won't go away because we just got
So do the chip get rid of the swiper thing?
Correct.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know the information about what's so big about that chip, but it actually issues, simple version, it issues a sequence number that deletes right away, can never be used again. That's the simplicity.
So then what's that versus the stripe thing? You know, that
mag stripe's got that mag stripe's got all your data on there.
So that's how people steal stuff.
They can access
but not off of the chip.
It's a sequence number and it's done.
This is great information. I hope you guys are keeping up.
Yeah. The mag stripe has your personal data on there. Yeah.
That's it. They got to get rid of the mag stripe.
Yeah.
So that's how they do it. But then they put those little, what do you call it, in when you get your gas. Remember those like Steeler things?
They're still doing it.
We are excited about our sponsorships.
Yeah, thanks to Cicerone's Cafe and Deli here in Woodstock. They provided us with a great coffee setup for our biz chat.
They're still doing it. How do we watch out for that?
If you go to the gas pump, grab that piece and shake it, and if it don't come off, you're okay. But shake it really
Oh, so if you go where they put the card in,
yeah.
If you can shake it, then it's been messed with.
Right. It might have a little wiggle, but that's okay.
It's a lucky day today. Yeah, so, there's a lot of theft with that stuff. I gotta tell you a story, though. This is really funny. Not really funny. I mean, it was pretty crazy. But we were at a local restaurant, and we looked over, and these people were, like, ordering, like, they're ordering tons of stuff. Like, I mean, they got 5 bottles. There's 2 of them. They got like 5 bottles of wine. They're ordering everything off the menu. Okay?
Right.
When they ordered caviar, I was like, all right, there's stuff. Right? I'm watching them. Well, thank God. So we, at the same time, the server handed them the bill. They handed us the bill. And she went back in the back. That was in the bag, not at the table. Okay. My husband gave him the card. Came back, $500, and they were about to leave. Wow. Ours was $30. So we were able to deal with it right, Johnny on the spot. Spot on. But think about that. I mean, that's crazy. Now, I mean, you got to watch stuff. So that's when we said we like when they're at your table.
Right.
Can you imagine? I mean, they put it in on the card. But we're like, we're not leaving here until this is done. You believe it?
You want to make sure you're able to see your credit card in sight wherever it's going. I'm not saying that restaurants are committing fraud. I'm not saying that
but the new systems are better.
But if somebody takes your card and they go somewhere and you can't see it and you have no idea what's happening, I mean, this world's a little crazy today.
Yeah.
But, people steal information. And I'm not saying any restaurant or any server.
No.
But
it does happen. Well, it happened. It happened to us in a very reputable place.
Yeah.
But that's why they handled it right away. But isn't that crazy?
It happened.
So they had something going on over there.
It happened to us at a car rental at the airport. So.
Yeah, you got to watch it.
Yeah.
So I like the new systems when they're doing it right in front of you.
Yep.
That is fabulous. Okay. So talk about the marketing side of your business, because I love the marketing. So you capture, there's data that you capture. You can capture a lot of things that are great, because in my previous systems, you got to pay. Okay. Do I have to pay for each text number through you guys?
No, it's we actually have a marketing program that comes with our services. It's free.
It's so important.
And it could be forced emails. Hey, Father's Day is coming in. Don't forget to bring Dad in for his favorite burrito. Whatever. Right. Whatever it may be. But we also have a loyalty program, and it kind of blows my mind how many small restaurants don't have a loyalty program. And
those can be fabulous for your business.
If you go to Walgreens, you're putting in a phone number, right?
Right.
You get points there.
Yeah.
How many people go to Jewel and Clip, use the
app
and Clip? Why wouldn't you do that for your restaurant? Why wouldn't you focus on repeat business? Most of your customers are going to be repeat business.
Okay, so let me say this. So when someone is checking out, they can sign up for a loyalty program right there.
Yep.
Okay. And then they don't have to pay for like each text, because in some systems, if the customer puts their information in, you're paying for that information, each customer. We are happy to have the Woodstock Independent newspaper sponsoring Northern Illinois Biz Chats. The Woodstock Independent is a local newspaper reporting all the happenings in Woodstock, from city council meetings to school board meetings to new business openings and school sporting events. The Woodstock Independent covers it all. For advertising opportunities and to subscribe, go ahead and find them at the Woodstock Independent newspaper online or on Facebook. And we are very happy to have them as one of our sponsors.
There's no cost to the person collecting the rewards.
Okay.
So what's really nice about it is that restaurant has full autonomy on what kind of rewards they want.
By the way, everyone noticed that. That was very smooth, Jim. Okay.
But
all right. So, but you have a great marketing system. You do the royalties, the rewards for folks.
Right.
But I'm just saying, I don't like if I capture on my system customer information, and then the POS system is sending me, that's 25 cents or 30 cents a customer.
No.
That's going to aggravate me.
No.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to do our fun giver's game. So what's the best customer for you?
A best customer? New restaurants.
There you go.
Somebody new that's opening. Why are they the best? Because they don't have old habits. And I see a lot of restaurants, day after day, they go down that same rabbit hole.
But you also know the language of the restaurants. You're used to it. You've spent years with restaurants. You know the business. You can really coach that arena.
Yep. And so when I talk with new businesses, I do a really complete discovery.
I love that.
What is going on? What's not going on? What's not working for you? What do you want to see change? And one question I ask everybody is, if you could build the most perfect point of sale system for your restaurant, what would it look like?
There you go.
Simple.
Get them down to the bare base. Really get them thinking, strategizing about the future. I love that. Okay, so as we were talking about, is there anything else you want to say? You got all this information here.
I left you a bunch of information because we want to help you with your customers. Retention. Customer retention is so huge. How are we going to retain those customers? Loyalty is one of them, right? Operations, high efficiency for your restaurant. We want to show you, we have tools that can show you, hey, this isn't selling. You're not selling enough of this. You got too many people on the floor. We have all this data built in that you can actually take advantage of.
I love that.
So, and what you don't know is costing you money. It's costing you money. So many restaurants I talk to, they have no idea what their profit and loss reports are. They have no clue. They have no idea what their...
Well, honey, their heads are spinning constantly.
Yeah. They don't know what their profit margin is, if there is any. Is it just a day-to-day operation? Hey, good, we get to open the doors today.
All right, I know. That is true. So the SpotOn Profit Assistant, it looks great.
Yeah. The Profit Assistants can help any business, going back to what we were saying. Hey, maybe those ribeye steaks aren't selling good today, but maybe Monday between 5 and 7, maybe you can offer a special that
the
get
data.
them moving.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
so you're going to be able to pull all the analytics of everything in your restaurant, your food, your hourly, your best sellers, your best servers, who's selling the most. You could even create a contest with your servers.
Oh, I love that.
And at the end of the week, who sold the best of this? So new vendors come in and they're selling something. All right, who's going to sell the most of this? All right, we're going to put that on special. Susie, how many can you sell it?
This is a giant system, you guys.
Yeah.
This is a giant system. It's a great system. And you know what? I will tell you something. When I go into restaurants and they have SpotOn, I always feel comfortable.
Right.
You know, instead of like wiggly zoom, zoom, zoom. I have no idea what that is. I don't want to give you my stuff.
I'm going to use it, though.
So also for the customer, for the people who don't have a business and they're, you know, they're watching, then it's also great to know when you go in a restaurant and you see SpotOn, you know you're taken care of. That's great. Okay, so what else we got here? So restaurants, get with Jim, especially in the square,
And
right?
bars. And bars, yes.
Bars and restaurants, because that's his thing. Okay, so tell me about, as we talked about, tell me about an adventure or a best customer story.
It's kind of a combination of both. My wife and I, we were on vacation in Florida, and she always tells me, "You're not working. You're not working."
Meaning he should be working, they're on vacation.
Correct. So my phone's always with me. I get a call from a client. He's opening up another gastropub. Jim, I need to get this going ASAP. Hey Joe, I'm on vacation in Florida right now. He says, "Well, what can you do?" I'm like, "All right, let me work on this." So I said, "Well, what do you need?" He's already has a place with us. What do you need? All right, let me I'll get somebody to do a proposal for us right now. So I called up my boss. I'm like, "Can you put this together? Here's the information." So they did. He forwarded the email to me, and I sent it to the customer. I was literally poolside with a cocktail in my hand, and the deal comes in.
There you go.
And so
multitasking.
So I took a picture.
Fun in the sun doing business.
I took a picture of the signed deal on my phone and a cocktail in my hand with the phone with the pool behind me.
Love it.
And I sent it to my office, and they're like, "That's how it should be."
They love Jim. Jim's the best. You better be winning some awards, these people. Okay, so that's a great story. I love that story. So let's do contact information. Say it again. How they find you?
You can find me on LinkedIn. You can also
spell your name. Gallagher. Spell it.
Gallagher, just like the guy that used to smash the watermelons. Gallagher. Jim Gallagher. No relation though.
Probably is.
You can email me at Jim Gallagher, Gallagher, at SpotOn.com. You could call or even text me. I'll even give you my cell phone number, and that's always on. My phone number directly, 24/7. If I'm sleeping, I'll get back to you. Is 847-833-7691. And again, you can pull us up on YouTube. Find our YouTube channel. Tons of great information on there. There's even a partial demo on there. So
great. Oh, I love that. That's good to know. Okay, so that's it for us. Another episode of Northern Illinois Biz Chats. And that is let's do it, a wrap. Perfect.
That went well.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Northern Illinois Biz Chats.
And don't forget to follow us on socials to see more local businesses.
And that's it for us until next time.
That's a wrap.